Hey there, and welcome back to part 4 of our Mexico scenario playthrough. So we're down here in the southern region now trying to grow Campeche, Merida, and Belize, as well as Oaxaca a little further to the north. So our original next plan was to build a warehouse right here to pick up the wood, the veg, and the fruit. But we don't need fruit and veg until a little later in our population growth. And that's almost at the point where we reach our goal. So I'm thinking instead, what we really want is grain, coffee, and then we'll need sugar and milk early on. So I think what I would like to do, there's no grain or coffee in this entire region down here, so we'll need to bring it from further north. We've got coffee here, but the closest grain is all the way up here above Veracruz. So what I'm thinking is, instead of building over here, we're going to put a warehouse right here that'll automatically pick up our cattle. And then we will build a tunnel through this mountain range right here, which is going to be pretty expensive, to pick up our coffee and our wood, and we'll just build a single medium-sized station right here to bring those over. And then with that warehouse right here, we'll also be able to hook in sugar, cotton, and milk, which are also our early resources. Or no, we can only do 6 total, so we can do grain, coffee, wood, cattle, and then 2 of these other resources. And then from this warehouse, we can run all of those resources to our 3 cities. So we'll definitely want it to be a warehouse with signaling control, since we're going to have a lot of traffic coming into it. And I think it's a pretty good solution. Only problem is it's a pretty ambitious project, and it's going to be pretty expensive. So we'll see if we can pull it off. We've got a pretty decent economic engine going now, with all of these 4 resources being brought down to Mexico City. So I think we can afford it. Yeah, let's get to it. First things first, we need to delete our Riviera breeding station and put a warehouse there, and delete all of our cattle trains that we have running right now, and then we'll have to rebuild them. So let's get to it. We're just gonna start deleting these. Okay, we have one on this line too here. Delete that. And I think that's the only 2 cattle trains we've got, so we can delete these lines now. This one, this one, this one. We can leave that. And let's delete this. Got 100 grand back for that, which is good. We need that money. And let's put that warehouse down. Oh, let's spend some research points real quick too. Let's see what we got here. 47 miles an hour on this train. 57. Alright, we can get this, which will allow us to have some express lines and make some more money from passenger trains. Let's grab that. And let's go ahead and upgrade that real quick so that we can... Oh, you know what? We don't even have an express line on here yet because we only have a single track, so let's not worry about that. But we do have a passenger train running between Campeche and Merida, so we can do that. Let's upgrade this. And looks like we get some money back for that. Alright, so that should turn into an express train. Do we have any other passenger-only trains? Let's see. No, I don't think so. But we might want to consider that. We do have a lot of traffic, so nothing will be express, but we could run a line from here and run it up through here. That could work. But that's not our focus right now. Let's stay focused here. Okay. Well, let's put down our warehouse. We're gonna put down a warehouse with signaling control right off the bat. And I want to put it a little ways away from this mountain range so that we'll be able to hook all these trains up nicely. So I think we'll put this like right here. Like that. And I think we'll just have this warehouse run straight in like this to these 2 tracks, so it's just got its own dedicated 2 lines. Okay, so we got that. Now we can set up our cattle trains. We'll need to tell this warehouse that it can accept cattle. And yeah, let's get those 2 cattle lines back. And we don't... Or we do want this actually, so let's do the same thing here. And I think we'll just have these both run all the way on their own line. Oops. It's going to be coming on the wrong side. We can fix that later. Or do we want to just fix that now? Let's just fix it right now. It's going to cost us 100 grand though to upgrade this. Ugh. I can't really afford that right now. We'll do that later. Yeah, we'll have to do that later. We are on a tight budget and we've got a lot of constructing to do. I don't know if this makes sense. Let me see. Let me think about this. Okay, so we want this line to be going the opposite way. So let's get rid of this here. We want this to be like that. Now we need to build a crossover right here. We want this one to be signal controlled like that. And we want this guy to be, or wait. Yeah, so this string coming in here can cross over here and safely come in this way. And then going back out, I can cross over here and go that way. So I think that should work. So we'll want to put another signal right here, like so. And I think that's all we need. We can go ahead and auto up the rest of this. A little funky looking right there. And then we need to go ahead and get some crossovers on this side. And get our signals in on this side. We'll also need a warehouse on this side here. We could just delete this warehouse and put it right here, so it gets all of them. Yeah, let's do that. Let's clean this up a little bit. We don't really need this track here right now, but we'll leave it because we're going to be using it eventually. And then let's get a supply tower right here. Alright, so we should be good to put our trains down now. So we want one going to Campeche. Automatic is fine for now. We're eventually going to change that to manual once we get more resources in this warehouse. Oh, let's name this warehouse. We're gonna call this our. Oh, there's got to be a name for this little peninsula that I don't actually know. We'll just call it the Peninsula Warehouse. How do you spell peninsula? Peninsula. I don't know if that's right. We'll check that later. Spelling is not my strong suit. Okay, so let's get back on building that line that we're building. Let's see, where is it? Oh, let's name it Peninsula Warehouse, not just Peninsula. Okay, I don't see that here. So we'll just start fresh. Alright, good. Get a train on there. That's a short ride, so we can get away with the decapod. And then we will want to get one going to Merida as well. We'll put a mastodon on this one. It's got a little further to go and more of a gradient to climb on its way back, because this is this dips down over here. Not a whole lot, but I think enough to make it worth it to have that train. Alright, pretty good. Let's let those run. And then we want to see how much it's going to cost to tunnel through here. It's going to be probably quite expensive. So we'll need to make some money in the meantime, and I don't think we can get any more bonds. If I remember, we did that last time. Used up all of them. Yeah. No more bonds. So our cattle train coming into Campeche. We've got growth in Campeche right now, which is great. Let's see if we're still growing in Oaxaca. We can bring sugar into Oaxaca for a little bonus, which we probably want to do. Yeah, we do need sugar there. Let's see, it would cost us 100 to build a station. So it wouldn't be too much profit from just getting the bonus, because it's going to cost us 60 grand to put in a station. Then like another like 50 grand or so to build the line. And yeah, so we'll probably break even, but breaking even's okay because we'll be getting loads of sugar going into Oaxaca, which will continue to get us money. So let's pop this down real quick. I think it's totally worth it. And just real simple, one single line coming in here. We're gonna need to expand Oaxaca real soon. This will be Oaxaca sugar, although we're gonna call it agave because that's what it is. I don't know why they just didn't name it agave. And we'll just put a fire loop down. And let's get some signals going this way. Alright. Let's also take a quick look at... Yeah, all of our trains are coming on this side, so let's bring a couple of those onto track 2. Let's bring this grain train onto track 2. And let's get our Oaxaca to Veracruz on that same track. There we go. So it should be at like 50-50 now on these two tracks. Yeah. Or... okay, maybe not. I think that number will change after time passes a little bit. Okay, so we got that set up. That'll make us a little more money. Continue our growth in Oaxaca. So now let's check and see how much this is going to cost us. Yeah, it's going to cost a ton. So we just need to run the game for a little bit until we can save up that money. That's what we'll do. Hopefully we can bring in that money pretty quick. In the meantime, we'll just ride some trains. Let's see how our coastal train's doing here. Bringing some meat up to
Arms are ready for collection in Mexico City. Take care that they reach the local headquarters.
What's this? New tasks? Oh geez, 4 new tasks. Weapons. Deliver 20 loads of weapons to all of our 4 southern cities. How are we producing weapons in Mexico? I guess this arsenal is producing weapons? Interesting. When do we need to do that? By 1877. Wow, okay. Wow. This is hard. That's only like... let's see... 2.5 years we've got to do that. Alright. Let's see if we can pull it off. We'll need to definitely double up this line if we're going to do that. And we're going to get some real congestion unless we get a second station in here. But this ridge right here is going to make that real difficult. Okay, I think we should continue to focus on setting this up right here so we can get our growth continuing, because we don't want to fall behind on that. Belize, we need 60,000, so we need to get Belize hooked up here really soon as well. Yeah, this is quite a challenge. Okay. Okay, wow. Alright, well let's let it run, make some money. Hopefully setting up this right here will up our income significantly. And we're climbing pretty good on our money, but not quite as fast as I would like. Another connection bonus here. I don't think we'll bother with that though. See how our sugar train's doing over here. Oh, we should set this to only go when on a full load. Yeah, let's only have this train leave when it's got a full load. Yeah, we are losing time. Merita's not growing at all. Yeah, we really need to get at that coffee and that grain. Are we getting beer from Veracruz? Yeah, we're getting beer down here from Veracruz. Veracruz is not growing. It might once this meat train comes into here. Let's see. Nope, not quite. We'll double up the speed here and just get to about 1.5 million, and then we'll build our setup over here. Somebody's missing equipment. Oh, we need a supply tower for this guy. And we are already almost into 1876, at which point we only have 2 years to get all of the guns we need down to all of these cities. Oh boy. Let's see if this guy coming back is going to bring guns. I'll have to... No, he just picked up beer. Yeah, I'm really concerned that we're not going to be able to get this done in time. Let's go ahead and expand this now. And we need to fix the way that we've got these coming in. So this one. Actually, we want to delete this as well. Oops. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. That doesn't look right. Alright, let's get all of our crossings in here. No, you don't like that? Why not? There we go. Okay, cool. We'll need to set up some signals real quick. Alright, I think we're good to go there. And we'll just need to keep our eyes on that and manually set up our lines to be efficient. Oh, we need a maintenance building here. Do we have one over at Campeche here? No, we don't. Another robbery. We have taken over the Merida to Campeche train, robbed the mail. I can pay 175,000. So if I don't pay this, I'll be having less mail on our trains, it would seem. 175 grand we cannot afford right now though. It's quite frustrating. I wonder why Mexico City's not growing. We got a lot of guns here now. Alright, you know what? We have more time for our growth than we do for our guns. So I think we need to put this plan on hiatus for now and focus on getting all of our cities connected up and get those guns shipping while we're building up our growth in our cities. And that'll also make us more money because I would imagine that we're making a good chunk of money from the guns. Alright, so here is the new plan. We are going to set up a second station in Mexico. We're going to run a line through these mountains here into our new station in Veracruz. And then we will need to have guns come in through to Campeche and Veracruz through here. And then we will need to build a line across this way somehow. Yeah, straight through here it looks like. We'll have to go over. We'll worry about how we want to work in our other resources across this way once we get to it. So for now, it's time to focus on guns because we have very little time to get that done. So let's get to it. For now, we're just going to build a mid-sized train station. I'm going to build out some lines straight out to start with so that later when we want to set up an auto signaling station, if we want, we'll already have the space for it. And then we're going to need to double up this track here. So we'll go like this. We'll work this into here. Oops. And then I think at that point we'll break it off, going the other way. So let's actually delete this right here. And we want to connect this over here. %, gradient here. Wow. Is there any way to change this? %, a little better. Can go a little lower. 5%. That's better, but it's way more expensive. Let's go back up to 5 without this. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. Okay, we need some cross tracks here. And we gotta work this train back in. Alright, let's get some signals on this section. as well. Alright, I think that's good for our signals. Get some more along here. Okay. That's good. Now we need to double up this track here. And I think after we double this up, we'll call it quits for this part. And in the next part, we'll continue setting up our gun routes. I don't even know if we can afford to do this. Open. This is the wrong side. So we need to change that here. We'll bring this in like this. Is that connected? No? There we go. Okay, we can afford it. Barely. And we want to set up our signals now. We want to delete all of the signals that we have on this one and just redo it all. Some signal weirdness going on here. Alright, that's being used right now. Okay. Now we can set up these signals properly. Oh, we'll need to build a crossover here. We got a breakdown there. Okay, and then we can auto signal this up. And same on the other side of this supply tower. And this guy is traveling on the wrong side right now, but it will, I believe, correct itself once it gets in over to the other side here. Okay, so we've got our line set up to deliver from Mexico City to Campeche and Merida. We can use this line here to deliver to Oaxaca, because we've got it crossing in over here. Although, wait, no we don't. We need to build a cross right there. Oh, I think we have a Oaxaca coffee train that we set up. What is that? That's got to be doing some ridiculous route right now because we don't have a proper crossing there. Oh, I thought we had coffee. Oops. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, Sarah Manor. Okay, I think that's it. Do we have this on automatic? Okay, so what is it doing? Yeah, it's doing some completely funky route, so we need to set that up. But we'll do that next time. I'm trying to keep all of the episodes under 40 minutes now, around 35 minutes. I think it's a more just a better length. 40-45 minutes can get a little long. Anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you next time, and we'll start getting our guns delivered to our cities. All right, bye y'all.